cloudy for me. Like, I don't even know what I was doing. That's what I'm saying. Niggas, yo, Nicole bought me a fucking thing. Nicole bought me a Patron shot. Nigga gave me 2 red tea shots. Fucking, I was like, this shit getting crazy. Like, it just didn't stop. I was like, yeah, this is over for me, boy. Oh shit.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore
fuck, it's
crowd.
raining.
They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah. We're at, I'm at the playing the Ravens.
Has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
I haven't played with these niggas in like 4 weeks. Like, it's been a minute.
At the 12-yard
I miss my babies. I miss playing with the Niners. That's my squad right here.
If you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
Yeah, we here.
Aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, they complete it to Hill.
I love this team because with the Lions, I only got one good corner.
On the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about
with these
13.
niggas, I got like 4 good corners. Maybe 7. Because the safeties are good too.
Watch the run.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, pick it off!
Roberts, complete.
Damn, I wanted that
That's
pick.
Good for a Raven
Lucky
first
son
down,
of a
15
bitch.
yards there.
Yeah, I took my physical tag.
Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012.
So I can't wait for that to
and now
start.
Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter.
Money.
And with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson options out left. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss.
I think this time, boy, I might have to stay home for my birthday.
And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Trying to invite mad people over. You know what I'm saying? Say, let's turn up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to save everybody face. You know what I'm saying? Save everybody. You know, everybody lives. We all live close to each other too.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Nah, I got the camera.
To throw again is Jackson.
Remember, they did do an update.
He can run for it, and he will. And to the
Man,
49-yard
Lamar
line,
Jackson
but no
is fast
further.
as
And
fuck.
obviously, he is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard
thought
through
I
his
had
efforts,
him.
and that leads us
Nigga
to
just
fourth
almost
down.
scooted
So
on
on
me.
fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back
Yeah,
deep
bro,
to
I ain't gonna
return.
front. I had a blast. Before that fight shit happened,
And did he put
I had
that
a-
on a
you know, I had a
dive?
blast
He
with
did.
it.
Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's
yeah,
an
what's his
absolute
name?
bomb of a
Terrence was
punt
saying that he
down to
thought I
inside
was
the
mad at him. I
5-yard
said,
line.
hell no, bro. I was
Absolutely
Gucci.
ideal.
I ain't
From that
nothing, bro. We
position, you're
grown
hoping to get
now.
him down inside the 15,
You know what I'm saying?
inside the 5.
I would never be mad at a bro. Yeah, from the other situation.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The
Yeah.
Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like
Yeah,
that,
'cause of her.
if you find any type of a
Yeah.
crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
Yeah, I heard.
So
I
a
was
little more
trying
space
to
to
text
work
him.
with
He
here
was
from the
saying some
13
shit
on
about
first and
something.
10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long.
Yeah, I like
From the
nights
middle
like that,
breakdown
though,
by the
man. It was
defense,
really
you gotta be
lit.
able to make
Like,
plays on the edge.
everything was perfect,
Back-to-back
bro.
good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Yeah.
For them, they decided that they wanted to run before
was
the game.
lit.
It's working pretty well for them right now.
Yo,
Moving the ball
I was like,
downfield
what's
at a nice rate.
fucking
And guess what?
poppin'?
The chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
A big play there for the Niners.
Yo.
Party, first carry of the game. How about that?
And just
Nigga
think,
was like, oh,
as
it's your
far as he's
birthday? Yeah,
concerned, he's
nigga.
warmed
It's my
So the
birthday.
big play
I'm
means
getting
just like that,
crazy.
they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Ah, get it over the fuck. Good
Into
pick.
heavy
Son of
traffic,
a
and it's
bitch.
intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Damn,
And a short
pick me
return
off. I
will
didn't
be
think,
stopped
I thought I
inside
could
the
fit
10
it in there.
at the 8-yard line.
God damn it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best
I was being
to
greedy,
never
though. I
count a
should've
score in their
threw that
head
shit away.
before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it
That
anyway.
shit makes me laugh because I know I was turned, boy. I had people laughing, though. They were laughing at that shit. They was laughing. I was like, y'all look, it feels like a funeral up in this bitch.
First quarter. No score.
Fucking niggas was dead, nigga. Fuck niggas chilling, nigga. We living, right? What's up? Yeah, I came in with the whole gang, too. I was like, I'm with the gang. Everybody with me.
He goes underneath to Ingram.
Everybody. I came in there with like fucking 13
It's a
people.
second down.
Fucking niggas think this is.
And we see another...
That shit was funny as fuck. Thanks. Yeah, it's time to leave because and it's funny because Eric was like, show up at 10 o'clock. It was
This
10:30.
position just continues to evolve.
So I'm like, yo, I'm
just as critical to the
lit. I'm
passing
like, okay,
attack
it's time to
as a lot
turn
of
up.
receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it.
Damn.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Ravens
This nigga scored.
touchdown.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Lamar Jackson, 77 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Big L's.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here we go. 11. Hey, team six. Team six.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for
I tried to get
and it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
I didn't think I would
So
stay
that's
in the middle.
back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should
I'm a
look
little
at the
rusty
defense
with the
and just give
Niners.
them
I haven't
a
played
whole
with
lot
them
of
in a
credit.
minute.
They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Those are the types of throws that Jackson has to be more efficient with this year. He really put an emphasis on improving his passing accuracy in the offseason because last year as a rookie, 58%, that was it. And his quarterback coach said the ball is coming out of his hand cleaner, the timing looks better. That's what they're hoping for. Everybody knows he can run, but now he continues his quest to be more well-rounded and improve on his conservative 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns he threw for last season.
At the 32-yard line.
On the double. Mike 54. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Mike by four. Mike by four. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Ball shot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson.
Oh, let's
To
go!
the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Yo, that's
They will
crazy.
score. It's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
That is insane.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That was crazy. Saw that
So
shit?
all even at 7 now as they kick
That's
it away.
wild.
This is taken at the 3.
I wasn't expecting that. I was just trying to clamp him up. I was trying to get that shit over. That nigga came in there, smacked that shit, picked that shit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
54. Rip left. Rip left.
to the air. Jackson following the pick six. This one complete to Ingram. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And past the
that right there,
before he's out of bounds.
Madden needs to chill with that. Like, once I grab my guy, there's no way I'm swerving like that. That shit is kind of like little fugazi, bro. Come on, man. We gotta fix that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark.
I hate that. Like, as soon as I grab my guy, I can't control him. It's like I'm swerving right around him. Like, damn, bro, I'm not trying to do that.
We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and
always
scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Go, baby. I knew he was going to miss that field goal. That shit was funny right there. I wish Goodwin was back there. I would have been hyped. I don't know why he wasn't, but...
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them
together.
My nigga bumped. Let's see what happens.
Meanwhile, they'll take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Oh.
He's going to
come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, he dropped it. No way.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared
to let
it fly,
82?
but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty?
That's crazy.
What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play.
That's
and the officials are instructed. If there's contact
I
on
can't
both
believe
sides,
he dropped that.
no flag. Let them
That's
fight it out.
terrible.
Forces 4th down.
Cooked them, too. I had a feeling it was going to
The
work.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with a...
And niggas keep putting Sherman on the outside. I don't understand why the fuck he's out there. That shit's he's mad slow. I don't want him. I don't want him out here. They're killing me with that. I'd rather him in the slot, bro. He'll get cooked on the outside. He's too slow.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Jackson now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down.
Nah, they got him at like an 80.
Throwing once more. Got a man.
Damn, he scored. They got him at like an 89, but his speed's like an 89. Oh, his speed's an 89. No, slot. I'd rather him at slot.
Have taken the lead.
I can put him at safety, but I'd rather him at slot. I got two good
They just don't want
safeties.
anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just.
They keep doing it though. They keep putting him out there, and it's like if I press, he's gonna get toasted.
The lead that they fought so hard to get.
That shit is crazy.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And an alley to run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Keep playing.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
White. 26 months.
Hey, watch the slant.
26.
On first down, Garoppolo uncorks one for Davis.
Oh my God, I fucked that up. Fuck, I fucked that play up. God damn it, I fucked it up.
Second down. You know, despite the scoreline,
I hate when I
think
do
they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept their minute by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
21.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
Release.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just
That's what
toss it
happens
away.
when they didn't let me pick
So
my
he
play.
throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Ingram again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Get it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Whoa.
Here comes Pettis on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Here we go,
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Alert!
Check 43.
Now Garoppolo.
No way.
And nearly picked off
That's
there.
crazy.
Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected, they needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
They have made
Let's go, baby.
touchdown,
Let's go.
49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now.
Oh, I missed him. Wow.
Oh, he missed it.
Fucking
No
win. I don't even know what
good.
the
And they'll
win.
remain down
Jesus
by a point.
Christ. I can't believe I missed it. Wow, this game is crazy. That's crazy. Wow, I get a beautiful drive and then I go down and miss the extra point. Come on, man.
With some frustration
They be making you work for shit now, bro. It's like a real game. That's why on all Madden it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's mad tough.
25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
That's why I laugh at that other league. We're playing on fucking all pro. That shit is terrible, bro. That shit not really helping none of y'all.
Offense at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't
What?
done before.
Wow.
Trying to shake things up a little
That
bit
was
to try and
crazy.
get this offense moving.
That was
So how do you
crazy.
do that? How do you shake things up?
Nigga
You
broke
look at
the
what you
tackle.
called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in
Oh, come and pick that.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Nah.
Back-to-back good
I'm gonna have
plays.
to wait
them
to
on
watch
the
it.
move on first down.
It's been lit though. Is it getting better?
Jackson.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
And that is incomplete.
Oh my
He
God,
couldn't hold
yo.
on through the contact.
Madden
Brings
is
up
whack,
second
bro.
down.
Look at that.
It's easy to see when we review this that the
My
ball needs to come
God,
out quicker,
bro.
because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd
Jesus.
of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right.
Pick. Let's go, baby.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Oh, baby. Oh.
Picked off at about
Let's go,
the
baby.
41. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Fuck he thought this was.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage.
Let's go,
but
D.
instead, he shifted the coverage.
Should have been a pick that first, that play before that, though. They be
interception.
playing me. Come on, man.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
White.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco.
Got him.
But in Atlanta, he played under offensive.
Let's go, baby. I love that shit, man.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Let's fucking go.
Big play there.
Love when I get people like that. Stop playing on your safeties.
And once again, the 49ers are back.
Let's go,
out in
baby.
front. And he'll get into the end zone as the
Niggas
two-point
playing on their
conversion
safeties and get
is
toasted.
successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I only play on my safety unless I really know what I'm doing. Because if you get hit with a play action, you're fucked.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning. Jackson.
Oh, he fumbled. Let's go.
And now this is
Let's go, Nick Bosa.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
That's crazy. Nick Bosa eating his little
Now
quick
Gould
ass.
for the extra point.
You know, he runs mad funny.
They missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it
This
to go.
escalated quickly. Started snowballing.
And you can bet they're pitching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Yo.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good
Yeah, that's one
return
thing
here
that's
as he'll
scary
get it
about
up to
QBs
the
this year.
29-yard
That they
line.
fumble.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, man.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore.
This guy.
It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what?
Shit.
They've got a shot.
I thought it was going over this way. I was
Down,
getting
but
ready
it
to pick
winds
that.
up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Roberts got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Off his
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about
Lamar Jackson
is
so fake.
Protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball,
that
you've got to figure out what these blocking schemes are and finding
it's
ways
like
to
you
defeat
can't slow down. Yeah,
This
you
one
can't
taken
slow
from the
down,
7.
bro.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
That shit is crazy.
The 49er offense set to get this drive
This is
underway.
right here he keeps making a mistake. He's coming out with 3 down
I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake,
eat that up
a field
every
goal
time.
does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
No! What the
And look
fuck?
at this. They get the turnover.
Why this game is crazy with the throwing. Like, they're really trying to put him back in the game. Nigga, my nigga is wide the fuck open. Why my nigga gonna overthrow him? He's wide open. Wide open, and I overthrow him, bro, for no reason. Come on, bro. That's terrible.
Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jackson.
Look at that. They got us throwing now. Here, bro. I hate the rain.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Yeah, I got that.
Intercepted a 3rd time.
I was right there. He wasn't getting me on that.
These guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
I saw that shit. I went right to the middle.
No surprise to you.
Like,
I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Echo. Hey, John. Motion.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
No!
Oh, this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
That was whack.
Will have first down yardage.
That was so whack.
41. Garoppolo
Madden is
tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
retarded, bro. Nigga, I trucked 2 of his players with my tight end. Somehow it was weird as fuck.
7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
That dude was running a fly right there. He would have had me. Thank God he wasn't.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
He fumbled. Let's go. That's why I see. That's why I don't like running with Deshaun. That right? I said Deshaun Jackson. Well, Lamar Jackson. Because that shit right there is trash.
Get the score and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Cow.
And across the chalk,
touchdown.
Into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman.
See ya.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are
That's
able to
it right there, baby. Hit him with the... that was the Philly special, the fake Philly special.
Points up and good. And the decision to
fake
just
that shit was out. One cut
successful.
That's my shit right there. I love the... I wish I could run the real play, but I can't. It just doesn't work. Niggas clamp that shit up real quick.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He gets it to Brown, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
22 yards there, a first down. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Whoa, I see that boy, yo.
And
That boy can, get crazy.
Picked by
Get crazy.
Moore.
Oh, I tried to get crazy. My boy came and went, got that pick, boy. Oh my
For
goodness.
San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put
That
this
was
one on
crazy.
ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were
That
thinking
boy
to
ran
themselves,
like-
I bet halftime was really
Give me that pick.
interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Niners, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year.
This game right here is it, like if the Niners win, it makes them like, okay, they're really legit. But if the Browns beat them, then Browns is serious.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire